everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 17 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're going to be doing Khans of Tarkir draft, just like always. Well, not necessarily like always. We had a few different weeks there with flashback drafts, but we're back to Khans of Tarkir draft for one of the last Khans of Tarkir drafts. In the next week or two, I'll probably be doing the last 6 times Khan sealed event, and then Fate Reforged comes out. And then we're going to be in a whole different draft format, in a whole different sealed format. We're going to be drafting Fate Reforged, Khans of Tarkir, and for sealed, we're going to be doing 3 and 3. So not too long left on this format. It's been pretty fun. Hopefully we can see it away with some successful drafting. But I'm going to jump in this queue, and I will see you guys for the draft. And we're here for the draft, and we got a Bloodstained Mire. It's worth about 3 tickets, so I need to consider taking it. It's not that expensive, but I definitely need to think about it. Otherwise, in this pack, we have a Ride Down, which is pretty good, a Watcher of the Roost, a Bring Low. Not much else. Not much else first pickable. Savage Punch, Scoured Barrens. Kind of a weak pack beyond the Ride Down and the Bring Low, really. But I'm going to take the Mire. It's basically a pack. Yeah, not much else to say there. It's been quite a while since we rare drafted. Haven't seen much. We're not rare drafting that, I can tell you that. But let's knock that over. So we've got a Sultai Flare and an Arrow Storm and a Feat, which are probably the 3 big cards I'm looking at. Mardu Charm, it's a bit early to just jump straight into a single clan. I'm inclined to take the Flare. I did pass a Ride Down and a Bring Low. If I pass an Arrow Storm, my person to my left is probably going to start jumping into red. Flare Storm, Feat. I think we'll take the Flare and think about going maybe Teamer, maybe Sultai, maybe Abzan, who knows. We're still quite open with that. The single mana cost, or the single color as opposed to the double color, is quite nice. And it's just a solid creature with a nice ability. So yeah, we're going to take it. Icy Blast, that's pretty good. Another Arrow Storm. Canyon Lurkers, Long Shot Squad. Well, Icy Blast is really, 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 really good. If I take that, I'm still open on Teamer or Sultai if I stick with the Flare. Long Shot Squad would just stick me mono green, which might be the better choice. Sultai Flare doesn't necessarily lend me towards a super aggressive deck, which is what Icy Blast would be great for. That's a tough pick, taking Squad over Icy Blast. Looks like 2 uncommons were taken over the Icy Blast. No, we'll take the Icy Blast. Maybe we can go for a lowish curve Teamer aggro deck. Hordling Outburst would help with that for sure. We've got a Mardu Skull Hunter. Not much else exciting here. Hordling Outburst, that does put us straight into Teamer with our first 3 picks. Parapet, we could still lean Abzan. Mardu Skull Hunter, we could lean Sultai. And Skull Hunter, I guess, is a low casting cost creature that could go with Icy Blast. Really kind of defining where we're going to go with this draft in this pack. I think I maybe just want to forget about the Icy Blast and take the Parapet. I want to go a bit more grindy than I do aggressive. If this was any other color than blue, it would fit a whole lot better. But then talking about aggressive, we've got a Warname Aspirant sitting there, which is quite decent. We have a Mystic of the Hidden Way. We have an Abomination of Good Duel if we do go Sultai. Maybe I'll take the Mystic. I mean, getting defensive with these guys and then getting an unblockable Mystic seems alright. Mystic is probably one of the better commons in the set anyways. I'm passing so much red. I would not expect to get much in the next pack anyways. So yeah, I think I'll just take the Mystic here, and we'll just stick green-blue for the time being. Jeskai wins Scout. Well, I guess that helps us try to be a bit aggressive. We've got a Singing Bell Strike as well. But I think I'm just going to take the Wind Scout. What do we have here? We've got a Dragon Scale Boon and another Mystic. I want the Boon, but I don't think I'm going to pass a second Mystic. Let's see. Valley Dasher. Scout the Borders. Rotten Mastodon. Well, maybe we can still be the aggressive deck if we take the Dasher. We've got Dasher, Mystic, Mystic, Wind Scout. Maybe the Parapet just goes away. Yeah, let's take the Dasher. Kintree Warden, Bloodfire Expert. I probably shouldn't have taken the red. As I said, I don't know I'm going to get that much red back next pack. So I think maybe Kintree Warden's safer, even though I probably won't play it. Hardened Scales, another Kintree Warden. Let's rare draft. We're not going to play that, though. Seek the Horizon, I guess. Probably not going to play it. Bloodfire Mentor, Embodiment of Spring. Well, Embodiment has a better chance of being played than Bloodfire Mentor. We're really not quite going the direction I thought with that pick 2 Sultai Flare. Let's get that Kintree Warden out of there. Currently, Parapet is the card that doesn't really belong. Swift Kick or Pet. Swift Kick, I guess, but we're not going to play it. Yeah, knowing that I passed an Aerostorm, a Bringlow, and a Warname Aspirant, I don't expect to get red back. We'll take that Lens, we'll take the Mountain, and see if pack 2 is a bit nicer to us. I am happy with the double Mystic, though. Somebody is drafting pretty slow. Looks like it's the guy ahead of me. People are slowly getting up to 15 picks. There we go. See the Unwritten. I don't think that's worth that much. I'll do a quick check, though. Well, it's worth $1. Probably too expensive to go into our deck, though. We do have a Dragoneye Savant, a Scion of Glaciers. Not much else, so maybe we just take the See the Unwritten. Maybe I can get something going with that. Scion's pretty good, though. Maybe it'll come back, because I took a fair amount of good blue. Yeah, we'll take the Mythic, because when's the next time we're going to play with it? Mystic Monastery. Probably not going to be Jeskai, unfortunately. So we're looking at Awaken the Bear, Mandrills. We still don't necessarily have our second color, with Valley Dasher being our only non-blue-green. So we could be black-green and take the land. Might even be the best idea. Although if we're going to go black, then maybe we just take Ruthless Ripper. Yeah, let's take the Ripper. And let's ditch that Valley Dasher. Kindry Invocation. So black-green does seem like a decent idea. Goes really well with Archer's Parapet, of course. Hooting Mandrills to come back around, or a Wind Scout, or a Crippling Chill. But we'll take this Kindry. Ooh. Wetland Sandbar, foil Wetland Sandbar. Well, we've got a blue-black duel, or we've got Dragon Scale Boon. Kind of sucks passing another Dragon Scale Boon, but I think we need the duels. Dragon Throne of Tarkir. I don't think we're that deck. Not much else going on, though. We've got a Witness of the Ages. Or we just go for the Dragon Throne. Oh, it's X's power, not toughness. It would have been fun throwing it on Parapet. No, I don't think we want to even try Dragon Throne. So maybe we just go with Witness of the Ages. I have passed 2 secret plans now, unfortunately. We could have tried to have been the Morph deck, but I think somebody else is going to jump on that. But yeah, I think we'll take the Witness here. It's just alright. Well, hey, there's a Scion that we passed and weren't entirely sure about it, so I think we'll take that this time. Another Mardu Skullhunter that I'd like to have. Another Parapet. Maybe one of those will come back around. Another Jeskai Wind Scout. Seems okay. Set Adrift I wish was less expensive. Even with the Delve, it's just... it's pricey, especially for being a sorcery. Even at that cost at instant it might be okay, but it's just not as good as I would have hoped. But we'll take that Wind Scout. I have to remember I'm probably going to want to get rid of that Embodiment of Spring. Crippling Chill, Disdainful Stroke, Archer, Pet, Secret. I think Archer is what we're going to take here. We're not quite going to be the super aggressive deck I'd want to be. Blue just doesn't quite have it. Looking at the Fate Reforged spoilers, it seems like there could be a blue aggro deck starting to come out of the cards I've seen so far, but blue's hard to be aggressive with in this format I've found. But we'll take that Archer. Well, the Scion and the Savants came back. I think I'll just take the Savants here. They're an amazing blocker. Looks like our friend here is still being slow. The person to his left has drafted 5 more cards than he has. So we've got Awaken the Bear and Windstorm. While Awaken the Bear fits in our deck, Windstorm is a bit too situational. Maybe it'll be a lot better when all the dragons start coming in with Fate Reforged. But right now, there's not that much I'm terrified of. Well, I guess here is where we take the Crippling Chill, perhaps. Nothing that we really want to fuel Rakshas's Secret with. So yeah, we'll take the Crippling Chill. We'll take a Sandbar. We're not going to play it, though. Briber's Purse, not going to play it. So what turns on See the Unwritten? Scion if we pump it. Kintree if we get it off of Parapet or Sultai Flare, or very expensively with Awaken the Bear. Sarkon! Alright. Talk about getting valuable rares this one. We're going to take that. We're not going to play it, unfortunately, but there's no way I'm passing up. I think it's probably about 15 tickets right now. So Sarkon, get. If he wasn't here, we'd be taking the Saddle Brute, I believe. But yeah, Sarkon for sure. So we've got Become Immense, Glacial Stalker, and that's about it. Woolly locks it on as well. I'd actually like any of these, but I think we'll go with Become Immense, because we'll get one of those two back around, most likely. So we'll take Become Immense. And that's hopefully going to be more of a 4-drop-ish. So I need 4 more spells. We could potentially ditch black. We only have 2 cards. Well, Kero Lichlord makes me kind of want to reconsider that, though. It kind of sucks that the ability requires the black, but I guess if I cast it, that means I have a swamp. Seems like the best card in the pack, too. There's not much else going on, so yeah, I guess we'll take that. And the dual land we took was blue-black, right? Yeah, blue-black. It's a shame Sarkhan's double red. We're just not going to be splashing for that. River Wheel Aerialists, that's pretty good. So is Longshot Squad, but I think I like the River Wheel here. We probably won't get that back, but oh well. Embodiment might stay in just so I can go and get the swamp that I'll need. Ruthless Ripper might not actually be that good. Maybe I just have to play it as a 1/1 Death Touch, because it's going to be very unlikely that I at any given point in time have a black card sitting in my hand. So currently I'm potentially looking to replace the Embodiment, maybe the Crippling Chill, if we get something really good. Well, there's a blue-green duel. I like that. Throttle pretty good as well. I guess blue-green's the least of my worries for dual lands. So maybe we take the removal here. Another Kin Tree Invocation. Interesting. Or we've got a Mistfire Weaver, also pretty interesting. Or a blue-green land. I think I'm inclined to take the Mistfire Weaver here. Really solid card, a 3/1 flyer that you can on-morph and give hexproof. Seems pretty good. So yeah, we're going to take that. Roar of Challenge. I really like Roar of Challenge. It can get through that last little bit of damage that you need quite handily. So we're going to take that for sure. Force Away, pretty good. Let's take it. Maybe we consider ditching the black entirely. Sultai Soothsayer, I guess I'll take it, but I'm not going to play it. Let's take the Altar, just because. Disdainful Stroke, sideboard, rare draft. So we need to make 2 cuts. Maybe Crippling Chill goes. One more cut. Preferably not a creature. So we've got Icy Blast, Force Away. That's a creature, actually, so I do have 16 creatures. Awaken the Bear, Roar of Challenge. Become Immense, Throttle, See the Unwritten. So what activates See the Unwritten? River Wheel, Kero Lichlord, potentially if we have a lot of mana and we can delve that to 1. That does that might. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5-ish things that give us ferocious off. So let's see the unwritten. And so see the unwritten lets us look at what? The top 8. And we could put a creature card onto the battlefield. So I mean, what would we really, really, really super want to hit? Riverwheel Aerialist, Caribou Lichlord. Not much else. So I think we just have to cut See the Unwritten, actually. And I think that's the deck that we're going to be looking at. Let's move these morphs over. We are unlikely to morph Ruthless Ripper. So we're looking at a decent curve. This is going to be a bit lower ideally. Oh, you're a morph as well. Fairly decent. So let's throw in the Dismal Backwater. I definitely wish I had have gotten more of than just that. But let's add some basic lands and see what it says. 8, 4, and 5. Thankfully nothing's double black, everything is single black. So 13 blue mana symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green. 8, 4, 5. Technically 9, 5, 5. Eight, 4, 6, or 8, 5, 6. I think that sounds a bit better. Yeah, let's go with that. So there's our deck. It's a Sultai thing. Not sure how it's gonna work. We've got a few interesting rares. We could just maybe Icy Blast with a whole bunch of our 3-drops on the field. We could become immense and try to trample over something. I guess nothing has trample naturally, does it? So we'd have to become immense and awaken the bear. But we could do some fun stuff, just like become immensing a Mystic, which is unblockable, or become immensing a Jeskai Wind Scout, so it would become a 9 power flyer. So we could do some fancy stuff with that for sure. So yeah, I think we'll submit this, and I will see you guys for round